How to make gardenia essential oil. One of the best things to look forward to in the spring is the profusion of lovely fragrant flowers, like the gardenia. With its intensely fragrant white blossoms and green waxy leaves, it is a prized plant, especially in the South. This heat-loving plant only blooms a few weeks a year, and it can feel like such a waste to simply watch its flowers wither and die on the bush. Extracting its scent through oil infusion, or enfleurage, ensures that you can enjoy its heady scent all year round. Learn how to make gardenia essential oil here. 1. You need the following materials: a fine mesh strainer, cheesecloth, coffee filters, a clean wide-mouthed jar with a tight lid, a small dark-colored dropper bottle, a vitamin E capsule, and your choice of carrier oil. It's best to use neutral-smelling oils like almond, coconut, or jojoba. But if you are not very concerned about being organic, you can also go for unscented mineral oil. 2. Because you need to repeat the process several times to produce a very small amount of essential oil, it's best to start as soon as your gardenia bushes start flowering. Pick them in the morning before the warmth of the day causes them to wilt. Choose ones that have been in full bloom for several days, as that's when their fragrance is at its most intense. Do not gather old or damaged petals. 3. Remove all the green parts like the calyx and stems. Tear the flowers into small pieces and place into a wide-mouthed jar. Macerate the petal pieces using a spoon. This helps release the essence. 4. Add a small amount of carrier oil to the jar. You want to make sure that the petals are submerged, but use as little oil as you can. 5. Cover the mouth of the jar with cheesecloth, tightly securing it with a rubber band so that no bugs or dirt can get in. Avoid using plastic wrap or the jar lid, as they do not let moisture from the petals evaporate. Trapped moisture allows bacterial and mold growth, which would ruin your enfleurage. Let the petals steep in the oil for several days. 6. Use a fine mesh strainer and a coffee filter to separate the flower fragments from the carrier oil. Get the petals out so that you can soak a fresh batch of gardenia petals in the same oil. Be careful not to waste any of your infusion. Squeeze the strainer and coffee filter dry, and let them drip into a clean glass or metal bowl to get every precious oil drop out. 7. Repeat the steps for a second batch. If desired, infuse 3 or 4 more batches to make the essence more concentrated. 8. After the final infusion, use 2 coffee filters for the last straining. Puncture a vitamin E capsule and add the contents to your gardenia essential oil as a preservative. 9. Transfer to the small dropper bottle and keep away from heat and light to maintain its potency. Now that you know how to make gardenia essential oil, you can use it to make your own cologne or perfume. Just add some 100-proof vodka to dilute, or use it to make scented soaps, lotions, or potpourri. You only need a few drops at a time, so your small dropper bottle of essence should be good for several uses. Aside from gardenias, other flowers that can be processed using this method are roses, lily of the valley, magnolias, lavenders, and lilacs. You can do the same with aromatic herbs like verbena, basil, cardamom, cinnamon, and cloves as well.